Previously on Visions2V.
Alright guys, we all know which is the better anime, right? Naruto. Whoa.
Alright guys, welcome to Anime Versus. Today, we will have a versus between Naruto and Hunter x Hunter. You will be debating story, character development, fights, and character ensemble. Also, each team will have a few minutes to plead their case. At the conclusion of the video, I'll make a decision and announce a winner based on each side's convincing arguments. First topic, story.
Alright, story. Who doesn't know Naruto's story? A young kid, bullied, no one liked him. He beat all the odds and he became the Hokage of the village. It's a story about friendship between him and Sasuke. Everyone gave up on Sasuke. But Naruto didn't give up on Sasuke. He kept fighting for him and he got him back pause at the end. It's about friendship. I know the complaints about Shippuden. Oh, all the side characters are finished. I'm going to tell you why. The characters got finished because in Shippuden, it became more about Naruto and Sasuke. Part 1 Naruto was about the whole story. Part 2 Naruto was about the individuals. And for me, the story is unmatched.
Here we go, man. First off, I'm gonna just say this. We gotta demerit Naruto points because as a story, it's much longer. Togashi never got a chance to finish his story, so based on what we've seen in the 140 episodes, we're gonna have to go along that. Another reason we're gonna have to demerit Naruto is for Shippuden and all its fucking plot holes. There's too many plot holes in the Naruto anime. The war arc was at least a 5 out of 10, and that was built up for how long? Madara flopped Madara flopped as a villain. He didn't really kill anybody. What else is there? And now get into the Hunter x Hunter aspects. 140 episodes of pure peak fiction. We're talking about the best power system, one of the best arcs in all of anime. As a written story, we see some of the best character development that we see in any anime. I'm talking about Meru. I'm talking about Gon. I'm talking about Killua we had to overcome in the Chimera Ant arc with what he planted in his head and his dedication to Gon. We've seen characters become complete opposites of themselves like Gon in the Chimera Ant arc. We've seen characters challenged over and over again and constantly overcoming it. We've seen Kurapika and her struggles. It's just crazy. There's just so much you have to see throughout the anime. I think Naruto, too many stains on the resume, man. Too many plot holes with the war arc and with what else was there? I can't even remember, but we'll figure it out. You just search up Naruto plot holes, you'll find at least 20 of them. That's all I'm gonna say about the story. I think Hunter x Hunter takes the cake.
I'm gonna do a quick rebuttal. Listen. Chunin exam, Sasuke retrieval arc, Pain arc. You got the Kage Summit arc. That's not story. I know there was blunders. The war arc, listen, bro. I'll be the first guy to admit the war arc was not it. But overall, when you combine everything together, y'all have 148.
Yep.
We have 500 episodes of greatness with Naruto, Part 1 Naruto, and Shippuden combined. Y'all have 148. If we had 148 episodes and it stopped, it would have been peak 2. But we kept going. We took that risk. Yes, there was plot holes, but what show with 500 episodes doesn't have plot holes? Come on, man, stop playing with me.
I'm gonna just say one more thing. Naruto should have ended after 300 episodes because Sasuke should not have survived against Deidara. Deidara should have killed him. He had no more chakra, he had nowhere to go, but still managed to pull off incredibly powerful jutsus with the Manda and the summoning jutsu and the escaping jutsu. Sasuke should have been dead. Naruto should have been heartbroken by then, and the series should have been wrapped up when Naruto defeated all these guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Hunter x Hunter all day.
And now, character development.
Character development. I'll start the bitch off, you know what I'm saying? Character development, Hunter x Hunter's gotta take it, man. There's no question about this. We've seen, maybe 30 episodes of Meruem. That nigga became two different people. The nigga was born evil. All of a sudden, the guy became one of the most humane people we've ever seen. We talk about God, completely changed as a character, like I said before in Chimera Arc. We've seen how completely unhinged he was. We've seen a completely different side of him, you know, and the depth of characters in the roster that we see: Bisky, Killua, Yopi, Pito, Poof, Meriwam, Hisoka. Hisoka's one of the best villains I've ever seen. He's such an attached, he's an evil character. I don't want to cut, can we cut that part out? Because I don't want to say I like him too much. I don't want to say I like him too much. But he's one of the best characters in the show, one of my favorite characters. Such an intriguing guy. And there's just a ton of characters that we can get into, man. Honestly, if you want to do it, we can do it, man. Let's see what you got about them characters, man.
Alright. So, character development in Naruto, I just gotta say two things. One, let's talk about Pain. He went from being somebody that believed in good, all the good things about the shinobi world, and then after that, what happened to his family, what happened to not only his family but also his friend. He turned to evil, joined the Akatsuki, planned to mess up the shinobi world and flip it on its head. Then he met one of the greatest characters in the anime history, Naruto, who managed to change his mind and persuade him from being a villainous character into believing in something for the future and the future of the shinobi world. We also got to talk about the character development of a man named Sasuke. He went from being somebody who didn't believe that the Leaf Village should exist anymore and the whole shinobi system should be overturned, but after being accosted by the first Hokage and talking it through with a lot of the people around him, and he kind of came to the realization that what his brother believed in is something that should have kept on going for a long time. I rest my case.
Next is fight scenes.
Alright, so fights. Come on, guys. Let's not waste no time. All I gotta say is Rock Lee versus Gaara. Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1. Naruto versus Sasuke Part 2. Obito versus Kakashi. Pain versus Jiraiya. Pain versus Naruto. What else we got? We got Neji versus Naruto. Come on, y'all. And it's not only fights, it's what's behind the fight. For example, Naruto versus Sasuke. We didn't know if Sasuke was going to stay in the village or leave the village. The last Naruto versus Sasuke, they were fighting for the world because Sasuke wanted to become a dictator. You had Obito versus Kakashi with those flashbacks from when they're younger to when they're older. Come on, y'all. It's not only about the fights with Naruto, but it's also about what's behind the fights, the emotions behind the fight. Come on, y'all. Is it a matchup? Like, let's not play games here. Come on.
We have a matchup. You know, X Hunter does not have a lot of fights. We still have great quality fights. So, example, Gon versus Hisoka. That was built up and it was well animated. The two Zoldycks, the two powerhouse Zoldycks versus Chrollo. That was built up when they hired the assassins. When the elites hired the assassins, we knew, okay, it's gonna be Chrollo versus the two Zoldycks, and that was a good fight. Gon versus P2. That was built up because Gon went from a good person to a bad person because P2 killed Gon's master, and then that was also a great fight. And what else? The best fight, Natural versus the King. So we got great fights too. That's what I have to say.
Come on, we gotta talk about one of the greatest anime fights of history, Guy versus Madara. The fight that when it began, we had one of the greatest villains in anime history acknowledging Guy's taijutsu and what he achieved. We talked about character development. There's no better character development than Guy as well. And that fight scene just culminated everything. That's all I have to say.
Also, one more thing. Let's not forget Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance. Come on, y'all. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Let's not forget we got Kurapika versus Evogan. Remember what that man said? That man said he was gonna kill her. Kill him. The guy did 6 feet under. Dig him up, please. That guy Evogan was moving like the biggest savage. Man was blowing up mountains with his fist. This guy was taking out the mafia. Kurapika pulled up with the red eyes. After the Phantom Troop killed this whole clan. Oh, come on, man. Don't play with me. Kurapika versus Evogan is a top tier fight. And honestly, I think Naruto has better fights, I'll be honest. I'm fighting a fight and he's losing a fight right now, I'll be honest. I think Naruto has better fights than Hunter to be honest.
Lastly, we have character ensemble.
Alright, so for character ensemble, come on guys. We've got one of the best main characters of all time, Naruto. We've got one of the best side characters of all time, Sasuke. We've got the best villain group of all time, the Akatsuki. We've got characters like Kakashi, another one of the best side characters. We've got guys like Jiraiya. We've got guys like Gaara. We've got Obito. We've got Madara. We've got Pain. Come on, guys. Is this really a matchup? Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's not do that game.
You want to talk about character ensemble? We're going to talk about the Zodiacs. We're going to talk about Gon and Killua. We're going to talk about Hisoka and the Phantom Troop. We're going to talk about... What else do you guys really want to talk about? We're going to talk about the Chimera Ants into the Phantom Troop. One of the best... I'll say this as well. As an antagonist group, Phantom Troop is better than Akatsuki. I'll say that much. It might be a hot take. People might not agree with me. I'm going to stand by that.
Speaking of character ensemble, we've got... This might be the best clan in anime history. We've got the Uchiha. Come on, guys. We've got the Uchihas. Y'all got something better? Alright. I'll wait. Go ahead.
You gotta attack that. You gotta run at that.
And the winner is Team Naruto.
Come on,
Hey,
bro. Come
not a
on,
question.
bro. Come on.
You already know
Come
about
on,
it, bro.
You carried it.
Fuck y'all.
Alright, y'all. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're new, comment on the video, share the video with your friends, and we'll be back soon. Visions2V out.